Welcome to Not So Classy. It is almost the end of season 3 for me. This is the 29th episode. I can't believe it already. I realized that it's been, I guess, almost 6 months since we started this. Do you remember our first episode?
Yes, of course I do.
With John Park? You were so shocked with all the questions.
Your show is crazy. I know too much about you.
I know.
Like, I try my best not to be here anymore. I don't need to hear most of the stuff you're talking about.
In the studio today is my guest, Bobby, not as our staff or producer, but as my guest.
Crazy.
Bobby here as Big Phony.
Oh, yes, that's right. I almost forgot that I'm also a singer, songwriter.
So, I started this podcast with Bobby in the beginning. I pitched the idea and you were one of the first people to actually like really love it.
Yeah. Oh, I believed in the format from the get-go.
Yeah. So he was one of the biggest supporters of the show from the get-go. Mm-hmm. And like he mentioned, since he was basically in all of the shows, all 10, you were in the room all the time. So he would always like block his ears or like
earmuffs. I was like there was no way to know like what, unless I heard the question and I knew you were gonna answer it. Then I would do earmuffs.
For a lot of the people that are just tuning in, I tend to talk past the camera to someone, and that someone is most of the time Bobby, and recently it's been our friend Albert Antonio, who's actually not here with us today, so it feels a little weird.
It's weird. It is
and
weird.
Bobby and I have known each other for about damn like over 12 years or something like that.
It has to be even years. more than that. I've been doing music as Big Phony for 16 years now. Yeah. And I met you like during the first album.
The beginning. Yes.
Yeah. So it was probably.
I still remember exactly when I first met you.
I do too. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, who the hell is this? Crazy, bubbly.
I had already graduated UCLA, but I was going back and forth a lot because I was still on dance team. And there was one like school event going on, and you came as a performer. Mm-hmm. And I fell in love with his voice. Like, I thought he was so dreamy. Like, I have a thing for men who are super talented at something. And, if you guys haven't heard Big Phony's music now, you will definitely go out and check it out after today's episode. But he was playing the guitar and singing. And I was like, who is this man who I thought was like, 23, 24? Mm-hmm. And I met you when you were 32.
Oh, was it? Was I 32 at the time?
Or something like you were so much older than I originally thought you were.
Yeah. I get that all the time. I'm just used to it now. My Korean age is 44. So I'm like way over the hill.
No, I'm telling you, you have not aged since the first day that I met you. It's really weird.
I don't know what it is. I think I do look younger, now than I did when I first moved to Korea, possibly. Yeah. But I definitely don't feel younger. Oh my gosh. I have a kid.
I know.
And
the
married.
Craziest thing. I finally see you get married and have your first child.
You're one of the few people that have met Benji because we don't take him out ever.
Because it's freaking the times right now. You can't really bring him out.
That's so sad. We can't take him anywhere really. We took him out this morning because it snowed. Mm-hmm. Yesterday it snowed a lot. Yeah. So we let him play in the snow today, and it was so much fun.
I can't believe you're a dad still. I really can't.
Most people can't.
Because you still have like this young energy about you that you just don't seem like you would be a dad right now.
Everyone thinks I'm immature. That's what it is. Yeah.
So met at UCLA when I literally think you were about 30.
Maybe, yeah. It's possible.
Because I am now 32. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm 32.
I don't know.
I think I'm 32.
Old.
Anyway.
Are you, what D are you?
Toki.
Toki?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
87.
So you're the rabbit. My
Yeah.
brother's Year of the Rabbit. So you're the horse.
Yeah, I don't know what
Yeah.
that means.
I don't know. Let's move on.
Our circle started meshing.
Absolutely. I think if we probably look on Facebook, Instagram, or whatever, one of those things, you know how you have some friends that you just have mutual friends, like over 1,000?
Yeah.
Like there are a certain amount of my friends that I have that relationship. It should be a club, right? But you're in there for sure.
Yeah, I think
Like
we have
so
over
many mutual friends.
over like 100 mutual friends on
I think it's
Facebook.
probably over like 700-800.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
No.
Yes.
We're going to check this right
absolutely.
now.
Yeah.
I want to know.
It's got to be.
Let's see. Bobby, our mutual friends.
Man,
Oh, we
when
have
you see-
313.
Oh, okay.
That's a lot, though.
That is a lot, though. Yeah.
Wow, 313 mutual friends. And this journey for us to be doing this podcast show together,
Yeah.
it is so weird. It's so
crazy.
random. And it's because of our circle of friends in America
Yeah.
that kind of migrated their way to Korea. And then now we're this little bubble here.
But you were the first to come, I feel like,
I
out of our
was,
friends.
yeah.
And then I came very soon after.
Right.
Like around the same time.
I've been here for 11 years now, over 11 years
Okay.
now.
This will be my 10th year.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I never thought that you would come and live out here.
Oh yeah, me too. Everyone was just like, are you sure? Like,
Yeah.
like my Korean was so bad. People were like literally afraid for my life. They're like,
Your survival.
Please send us a text at least every day
Yeah.
to make sure you're alive.
How did you come here again?
I came here, a lot of different reasons, but I came to visit with my brother. He had a business trip out here. So it was like, he said, come, you can stay in my hotel.
Yeah.
And that saves me
Right.
a lot of the trip. So I came for the first time and I was just so blown away. I was like, this is Korea?
Yeah.
Like I couldn't believe how big and metropolitan it was. And,
Was it your first time?
Yeah.
Ever?
Actually, when I was like 4 or 5 years old, when I was really young, I didn't remember much about it.
Yeah.
But I came, and I'm from New York City.
Right.
So nothing really surprises me or impresses me. But I came to Korea, and it was just like, man, this is what I thought of Japan. I never had been to Japan either,
Right.
but I had always seen how like futuristic it looked. And I remember just being in awe here. But not only that, I felt safe.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's
Like,
safe. Korea's safe.
Yeah. In New York, I've been mugged. I've been like jumped. I've been like in fights. I've been like,
My God.
gun pull out,
Jesus.
gun knife pulled out on me. Like all this crazy shit growing up. So coming here, I felt safe for the first time from cops. You know, we're from
Yeah.
LA and we're
Right.
LA and New York. We're same story. We don't feel safe around cops.
Right.
Here, like people aren't afraid of cops. They even yell at them if they're not doing their job.
Yeah.
So yeah, I came here and then doors just started to open, and I got a publishing deal to write music, and so it was like an advance of like $1,000.
But it's crazy because one of your first earlier works was what working with Andrea Bocelli.
Yeah, that was like the first big job I got here.
Crazy.
I came here with that $1,000. Basically, I paid for my flight. And then I had less than $900 in my pocket, and I didn't have a place to live, and I didn't know anything about key money or big deposit, and so I literally just didn't know what to do. I was living at a jjimjilbang, I think, when I first got here.
I've been through that too.
Just a suitcase and a guitar. Yeah, right. Jjimjilbangs saved my ass.
Yeah.
And so that's
the
how
struggle is real.
yeah. I came out here not because it was a better opportunity for me. It was because I just I was more really curious. I felt like I can find answers here that I didn't know I even had questions to.
Right.
I don't know if a lot of people will understand that, but for me, that was a big reason.
So it was like a soul searching trip for you, kind of.
Yes, that's a good way to put it.
And then you found your love in Korea.
I got really lucky. I met a really amazing woman in a very, I guess I could talk about it here.
Yeah.
Real quick, but I met my wife at a 90s K-pop club.
Yeah, you did.
Pangwa Amoksae.
Yeah.
She's going to kill me. She hates this story.
But it's so sweet.
Because Koreans, they don't like to admit that they met their loved ones at a club.
But it happens all the time.
But Pamgo Amoksa is not like a club,
no,
you know.
It's not.
But even if it was, like if I saw her at a club, whatever the situation, I would have loved the story anyway, which way or how. But it was one of those things where there was like one shining light on her. I swear, I swear it was like that. And so I was telling a Hyung that brought me there, hey, look, there's this like shining light that's on one person, like a spotlight. Isn't that crazy? And she happens to be really cute.
Yeah.
And he's like, go talk to her.
Yeah.
It's like, no way. You know me, like I grew up really self-conscious. I never ever asked a girl out, like, let alone go up to a stranger. And, you know, so I said, no, I'm just pointing out that there's a light and blah, blah, blah. And he beelines it for her and then taps on her shoulder. She turns around. I see him pointing at me and saying something. And she's like, no, no, thanks. So I went over to apologize. And my like broken Korean, her part of the story was my Korean was so bad. And I was being apologetic, I guess. And she didn't think I was, what do you call it? I was harmless. She thought. Long story short. And then we got married like later. And then had a kid.
I wish I had like a movie-like story like that with someone.
Speaking of which, I wrote a movie about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's out. And it's been in the theaters, and I've watched that whole journey unfold and happen, and I'm so super proud of you.
Oh my gosh!
And if I can help in any way to get the word out about that movie through this show, called Music and Reality.
Yeah.
And it's your story.
Yeah, basically. I mean, the movie, it's I just found out it's being extended to the end of January. Ooh. So if this is out by then, please go check it out.
It is. It's coming out before the end of January.
Okay.
Go check out the movie, Music and Reality. It's in all the theaters right now. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, if you're not in Korea, you could just listen to the soundtrack on, you know, all those places like Napster and stuff, you know.
Napster? You mean like Spotify?
Come on, I'm old.
And Apple Music.
We'll work on your movie next.
Let's do it. You know I have a story to tell.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Oh my gosh. You know what? Absolutely.
Bobby knows a lot of things about me, not just through the show, but you know, we're good friends out of the show too. So we do hang out and have a lot of mutual friends, go out drinking, and Bobby has met
I know all
some
about
history.
Yeah, and oh man, forget about a movie. Let's make a drama.
Yeah, no, it would do so well. I mean, you know, the last time I went to see you perform was with that guy. Okay. I still don't know the whole story. I won't make you repeat it here. I mean, I think one episode or another, I'm gonna fucking go out and just say it all. But because it was literally like I was living a movie. Like I couldn't believe the things that was happening to me, or the things that I like experienced with this person. But I literally believe that if I turned it into a drama or a movie, it would be a hit.
All right, we'll work on that too.
But I asked Bobby to bring his friend guitar.
Oh yeah. Wait. Before that?
Yeah.
Can I do something that I always normally do if I do sing or perform?
Okay.
I brought alcohol. I know what your show is. Well, we gotta drink.
Do you do that too? Do you always drink before your shows? Because I do that too.
I do, yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Well. All right. Yeah. I literally have no idea what you brought, so I will give you the sound.
Okay, it's just makgeolli, but there's a reason why I have to drink makgeolli.
Okay.
It's because I have gout. I have tongpung.
Yes.
And actually, makgeolli is the only known alcohol that claims to be good for gout.
Oh, really?
Yeah. My wife one time sent me an article and it said makgeolli good for gout in Korean or something like that,
really?
Right? And I didn't bother to read the rest of the article because I didn't want to read any if, ands, or buts. I just wanted to believe that was true.
Because you want to drink.
Yeah, because I need something, you know.
But you can drink hard liquor, right?
Yeah, but not as often as I can drink makgeolli.
Okay.
So I really push the limits with makgeolli. So I'll do it like every day or every other day.
Oh, wow.
And hard liquor I'll do maybe once a week at most.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I brought this.
Because you can't drink... what's it called? beer.
Beer, I haven't had beer in like 4 or 5 years.
Other things that you can't eat are what?
Like shellfish.
Shellfish.
I can't do shellfish. I can't do spinach or asparagus.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
There's a lot of stuff that I can't eat.
Damn, that sucks. I think you're the third person that I know that has gout.
Only 3 people. I have a list of friends that I keep adding names to.
Really?
That have gout. Yeah, a lot of people have gout. Yeah.
Because you and Danny.
Yeah.
And Kobe.
Oh, Kobe has gout. Oh, yeah. I think I knew that. Yeah. But he loves to drink.
I know.
Hard liquors.
So I wonder.
Like, he probably takes the medicine.
When you have gout, your feet like swell up and it's like super painful, right?
Most people it's the feet, but some people it's like the knees, any joints. You know, it happens in fingers too, but most people it happens in the foot.
That sucks. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
because I know you love to drink.
I got it pretty much under control though. You know, the older that I get now, I don't. It's not that I do love to drink, but I'm a little bit more reserved now because, you know, I can't handle a hangover like I used to.
Oh, right. I mean, same for me, though.
It sucks, like having to lose an entire day, basically, if I drink too much.
I totally get what that means.
I take it easy.
But thank you for being a guest on Not So Classy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks.
And he put it in the kettle and the classic makgeolli cup.
Yes, I brought the chujanja. Oh my gosh.
Chujanja is kettle in Korean.
My goodness.
But you're the second person to bring the makgeolli because I would have brought it once before.
I remember that too. I brought my favorite makgeolli.
Which one's your favorite one?
This is Changsu makgeolli. This is basically the Budweiser of makgeolli in Korea. This is what you can find at every 편의점.
Ah, okay. So I'm not a huge makgeolli drinker, so I don't really know. But it's actually really cold these days, and people in Korea drink a lot of makgeolli when it's cold with like Korean-style pancakes of different kinds, like kimchijeon, haemulpajeon, things like that.
Oh man, haemulpajeon. I can't eat that.
Oh, you can't?
No, like, I can't eat shellfish.
Right? Milgaru is flour.
Yeah.
But can you have flour?
I can have flour, but you know, when I first got gout, like there was a list of stuff. They're like, "Hey, take it easy on this," and it was like white flour. And
what can you eat?
I went vegan for 2 years.
I know. Oh my god, you were looking so good though.
So I went vegan 2 years and was just miserable. No, I was actually happy and
you were getting really fit.
Really well.
Yeah,
I was miserable with the fact of always having to shop all the time and cook for myself because I couldn't afford to eat out. You know, it's not easy or it's not cheap to be vegan.
It really isn't.
So I had to find ways to cut budget.
But you were also trying to be really healthy because that's when you guys were trying for a kid.
Yes, that was a big deal.
You weren't drinking either, like zero alcohol for a while.
Yeah, I cut out alcohol for not that long, but I did. Yeah.
All right, well now let's bust out your friend guitar.
Sure,
I'm telling you guys, this guy's guitar playing, it's so beautiful to hear.
I don't have anything like planned, so I'm just gonna like.
Well, why don't you sing a song from
the movie? Okay, that's a good idea.
Sing a song from your movie. It's already so like.
Let's see.
So you don't use typical tuning for your strings.
Yeah, I don't know what tuning this is right now, so just have to play to whatever.
That's like math skills because usually it's what E A D G B E, right?
Right now this is in standard tuning.
Oh, it is. This one is right now.
But I have a lot of songs that
aren't.
Not.
This one isn't.
No, it's different key. Like everything's messed up now. But yeah.
But this is your guitar, right?
It is. Yeah. It's because when I was younger, like we didn't have internet, so I had to learn with tape decks and forward rewind kind of thing.
So you learn by ear then?
Yeah. Wow. And we didn't have tuners.
Yeah.
Even, exactly. I mean, we had the pedal tuners, but I couldn't afford those. So by the time I figured out my guitar was out of tune, I had written all these songs and I couldn't change it back to standard tuning.
But you can play it regardless of whatever tuning it is though, right?
Yeah. I mean, I just kind of like have to figure out what the...
Now you guys know why I had a little crush on Big Phony when I first saw him.
Don't say that.
He was playing his guitar and... Okay, well, I'm gonna let you sing a song.
All right, so this one I'll sing since we talked about my wife. I wrote this for my wife.
I remember when you first sang this. You sang this that day at UCLA.
Yeah. I wrote this. It's basically about my future wife that I hadn't met at the time. So I wrote this, yeah. It's called 어디냐 인연아. So, which means...
Where are you, bitch?
Sorry.
Little the way you reason down. I got a lot to figure out, so it seems. But I'll love you and you alone. I won't have to tell you what you already know, but you know I will every day. Have to find a way to meet each other. And so much for wasted time, and all of the drinking alone, and buying the bullets without a gun. I want the feelings, I want a part in your life, I want to bear your hand, your hand with mine. I want to love you and you alone. I won't have to tell you what you'd already know, but you know I will every day. Just have to find a way to meet each other, and so I'll love you and you alone. I won't have to tell you what you'd already know, but I will every day. We just have to find a way to meet each other.
And you found her and met her and had the baby.
Oh, man.
Oh, cheers to that.
Yeah.
I love hearing you singing and playing.
I actually haven't sung for a long time. We don't do shows anymore. Right? So I used to be more like conditioned.
Yeah.
And used to practice at least like half an hour a day.
That's a lot. Yeah, I haven't properly sung in forever. The only times I had to really try to sing was when I sang for my podcast.
Oh, yeah.
But that's why I sounded like shit.
What are you talking about? Oh my gosh.
I don't have control over my voice as much as I used to before because I literally have not sung in so long.
That I don't understand because I heard you sing. I've every time you sing on the show, it's just like, oh my God, like it's amazing. The control you have is amazing. What are you talking about? But I believe you because, like I'm nowhere near. I can't control my voice. Like my problem is when I grew up in Manhattan, and all my neighbors were assholes, and it was really, you could hear everything, like thin walls. So I used to sing really quietly because I sang in the bathroom because it sounded better in there, but then they can hear you even more, right? So I sang really, really lightly. So I don't have a power vocal because of that.
But your voice is, it doesn't need to be powerful. Your voice is so like 감미로워.
감미로워
그걸
뭐지?
영어로 뭐로 어떻게 얘기하지? Like, oh fuck, I don't even know how to say things in English anymore.
I'm there with you.
But yeah, it's 감미롭다는 거는 the meaning of the word is that it's just so like easy to listen to and so soothing. You have such like this raspiness to your voice too that I just love. My voice is husky, but it's not raspy. So I kind of envy people who have that like rasp.
I don't know. I've always thought like my voice is like good for elevators, as they say. Like, you know?
So you would describe your music genre as folk?
Yeah, or elevator music, you know? Folk for a long time.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess it's evolved over time.
Yeah, because the newer stuff that you had, there's a lot more like synth and like,
like electronic stuff.
Electronic stuff. And that's a different kind of sound that you have
That's
too.
because I spent too much time with Enoch. Like,
oh, that's right.
Fike, yeah.
That's right.
So he produced a lot of that stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, your music is perfect for like BGM music for movies or like commercials or...
I kind of love that.
Yeah, TV
I pride
shows.
myself in that. So, and that's paid the bills, to be honest, over the last, 15, 16 years.
I wish I could do more OSTs for dramas.
And you've done a lot.
I've done some for dramas. I sang a couple. I've written a few, but I've never done a movie soundtrack. So I really want to sing an OST for a movie. Yeah, that's a goal that I have in my life.
Well, let's make it happen.
Yeah.
You did like the title track for Drama World too, right?
I did Drama World,
and it was perfect. Like, it was just,
Another big memory that I have with you is when you were filming K-Town Cowboys.
Oh my God. Do any of your listeners, do they even what's the age range? I don't think they would.
They probably don't know what that is. But I'm sure if they searched it on YouTube, it comes up. And the funny thing about that is Bobby was one of the main characters for the show called K-Town Cowboys, and Eugene, who is the CEO of Collab Asia, was a producer.
No, he wasn't a producer.
No, he wasn't?
No, he produced our rival show called K-Town, the reality show.
Oh my God, yes.
It wasn't a rival show.
I got it confused. But that's so funny because that's exactly what it was. He did a reality TV show called K-Town.
Yeah. Which is amazing, by the way.
And the funny thing was, he asked me to like come and like audition for the show. And I was like,
really?
Eugene, do you know what kind of person I am? Like, I would never do a show like that.
but that show was so ahead of its time. Like even now, if you go back and watch that, it's really good. It's really good. Back then, people were like, "This is so trashy" or whatever.
What would you compare that to right now?
It's like
Jersey Shore.
Well, that's what they said back then. It was like the Asian Jersey Shore. But I mean, it is basically. But like, I feel like you can watch it now and it's just as entertaining. As
So I mean, again, our roots grow deep. But do you remember? I was an AD for K-Town Cowboys.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, that's why I was at all the shoots.
Oh, right.
And Lillian was the producer for
Lillian produced that.
And then DPD. Yeah. So like...
Yeah. Lanny's sister also was a producer.
Yeah. And I remember distinctly one of the scenes was at a 노래방.
Yeah.
You guys were all in 노래방.
Damn,
and
Danny's in the other room. He could tell us which 노래방. I don't remember.
And Arden was there wearing a red dress.
No, Arden didn't wear the red dress. It was Lena.
Lena So was wearing the red dress. Right,
and
okay.
And Arden played my...
love interest?
Yeah, on the show.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't like that, it's just we were paired together on that. I remember, and Justin Chan was the villain.
like he is in everything.
Man. I tried to watch it recently, but there's just so many. It's hard to watch. It's pretty hard to watch. I had long hair. I was like chubbier, and it like no one ever recognizes me from it, and I'm always.
I think I met your brother George.
My brother Eddie.
Your brother Eddie.
Yeah.
At one of the Tipuris at Maitria.
Okay. Oh, Maitria. Oh my gosh.
Anyone from K-Town who is from our like era will know what Maitria is.
Now it's like EMC.
It's
seafood,
EMC
right?
seafood.
But Maitria was like, oh my gosh, we did so much there. We shot the first episode there, K-Town Cowboys. But we also did like New Year's Eve parties there. We did birthdays there.
Unforgettable after parties
Thursday,
there.
Friday nights.
It was
there. It was like...
It was either like you go to Maitria and then you go to Cafe Blue. And then like you go back to Maitria and then like you go back and forth.
Yeah.
And Cafe Blue is still around.
You know, that's where... you know, Maitria, that's where we first met Steven Yeun.
Oh, really?
He used to be a waiter there.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I don't know if I just outed him as like a K-Town waiter.
I used to go there a lot because the bartenders were cute. And you know, the white guy, what was his name? Ant?
No. Oh, yeah. Was
it Ant?
Anton. Or something like that.
But he was so cute.
No, it wasn't Anton. No. It was Ansel or something. Basil. Or...
It started with an A.
But what's his name worked there too?
Charles Chu.
Yeah.
He was quite the ladies, man.
No, but the person you hate most worked there too. That's how I met him.
No.
Yes.
He worked there?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, he used to work there too. Yeah. Everyone went through there.
That's so weird. It's just so funny because I never had met him.
Maitria.
Before.
I met David Choi there for the first time too.
I met David Choi for the first time at Cafe Blue.
Oh, really? It's so weird that...
Because it was a collaboration event.
Okay.
And he was performing and I was on staff at that time.
Okay.
And so...
That's right, you were on staff at
근데 걔도, David Choi do, when I first discovered who he was, I had a crush on him because he was the same thing, like super talented voice with guitar. Like I was like, oh my God, like these talented like Asians, you know? And I still remember at Cafe Blue going up to PK and be like, PK, I want to meet him.
Oh man.
But obviously not like nothing romantic, but it's just like the attraction to like men who are really talented at something, especially musically or like anything related to the arts. I get super attracted to them.
I think it was like that era, like of David Choi, and when I was doing the Big Phony stuff, like it was just, there was a smaller pool of Asian American artists,
for
right?
Sure.
I didn't know any of them until I moved to LA.
Yeah.
And I was sort of welcomed with open arms. And like there weren't a lot. So we were a mix and match of, it wasn't other singer-songwriters. It was me, it was like Burning Tree Project and Far East Movement.
Yeah.
We literally used to do these shows like not at venues because we didn't know how to get into the venues.
Yeah.
So we would make our own.
Yeah.
We would even make our own stages and stuff.
Soon after I met David is when I started doing YouTube. It was all in 2009, all in the same year. So I'm one of like the first part of that first group of like YouTube singers that like started doing their YouTube stuff.
I remember you playing guitar. I didn't know you as a guitarist, really.
I'm not.
But you sang a song beautifully on the guitar with the Mighty 50. Like you did like something with them.
Yes, I have a song called Deepest Scar that I wrote.
And it was weird because it was like in a garage.
It was in a parking lot.
Parking lot, yeah.
I sang that live in a parking lot.
Yeah.
With the one spotlight of garage light.
Yeah. Oh, that's why? Because of the spotlight?
That's why it looks like it was staged. But it's
smart.
It was just a parking lot. Outdoors parking lot. It's fucking crazy, but I used to...
I forgot. Yeah, all that YouTube. You guys were the beginning of YouTube. I totally missed the boat, though. I feel like on so many things.
Well, same for me, too, though, because I started and it was going really well. And then I just kind of left it very randomly and quickly and then moved to Korea. So everybody called me crazy because I was just taking off.
Me too.
And like the views and the subscribers.
Oh, not
like,
on YouTube.
within a year, less than a year, you know, I was like getting all these numbers up and people were starting to ask me to come out and perform for shows, like willing to fly me out to other states to come and perform and things. And then I was like, I'm not in LA anymore. And the way that I moved, no one knew that I moved. And so people would still like...
LA.
People would still message me on like, you know, when people were using Messenger a lot back then. They would text me and be like, hey, where are you? I'm like, I'm in Korea now. And they're like, when are you coming back? I'm like, I don't know. I got a one-way ticket.
I did this. I got a lot of those calls too, actually. When I first got here, I actually had an agent because of K-Town Cowboys. I got an agent or manager, and she called me. She's like, hey, you have an audition, or email me. Do you have an audition tomorrow at like 9 a.m. somewhere? And then I wrote back. I said, I moved to Korea. I just forgot to tell you.
You know what? Same thing. I had a commercial agent because I was also trying to get into acting, which is another big passion of mine. They would send me emails for auditions, and I'm like, I'm in Korea now. I was with Buckwald Talent.
I don't even remember the name of the place. I just remember Vania Cho got me the gig.
Yeah.
And I think Ki-hong was another client of theirs. PK was a client of theirs. And I would go on auditions. This was after K-Town Cowboys, right? And so I was kind of quiet about it because I was shy about the fact that I'm not an actor, you know, but I needed to find a new way to make some money. And everyone was saying, you just need to book one commercial a year, you know, which is true. A lot of people just book one commercial a year and it does well.
The royalties keep coming in.
Maybe I can do that. I remember the first audition I went to, Randall Park. I ran into Randall at Randall from Fresh Off the Boat and Ant-Man. I saw him and he was like, Bobby, what are you doing here?
You're not an actor.
Yeah. I was like, oh man, I know it's weird, but you know, do you have any advice for me? Like I'm just here because trying to make some extra money. I felt really bad saying that too, but he was like, oh yeah, man, just go in there. You're not going to get it. Like, he was like, just Bobby, I'm sorry to say, you're not going to get it. And I was like, are you saying this because you're auditioning for the same thing? No, but he was like, yeah, they already know what they're looking for. Exactly. And they're waiting for that person to walk in.
Right.
And if they do a decent job, they're going to give the work to that person. So I was like, it kind of gave me some, it made sense. So I went in, I just didn't care. So the agent calls me. She's like, hey, so you have this call back tomorrow. And I was like, oh, cool. Okay. So I hang up the phone. I was like, what the hell is a callback? So I called Lanny at the time, right? And so I was like, hey, Lanny, what's a callback? I just got one. I had an audition today and I got to go back tomorrow. And he was like, you got a fucking callback on your first? I haven't had one in 8 months. And after that, it just made me feel really self-conscious about, and I moved to Korea a little after that. But anyone, if you're an actor out there, please listen to Randall's advice because apparently it works. Like you can't take yourself too seriously.
Exactly.
So yeah.
I mean, I feel like we could just go on for hours and hours catching up and talking about our past, and we didn't even touch like the surface really. We just kind of entered the zone.
What the hell?
Time flew by so much. Flying. But let's go into spill it or throw it back for a little bit because we got to get some answers from Bobby.
I know how this goes, so I have some ground rules. Okay, you should do this for all your married guests with kids. All right, no like sexual questions. We can talk about like exes and stuff like that. I know how intimate you guys can get with your guests and stuff.
I mean, I had a married guest before once, I think.
Just once?
Yeah, with Basic. Basic was my only married guest.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I was very careful.
I was surprised at how open he was.
Really? Well, also though, I didn't really ask that many like piercing questions.
Yeah, I guess, but there were some intimate questions.
Bobby knows what this is all about, so let's get it started with Bobby asking the first question.
Do I ask the first question?
You get to ask the first question.
Oh man, I know you have a lot of like celebrity friends, just the musicians.
Okay.
Right? Who do you think is overrated?
Overrated?
Yeah.
They have to be my friend?
Yes.
They have to be my
and you
friend?
have a lot, so you have a lot to choose from. But you can answer in a loving way.
I have a lot of acquaintances.
Because you know what goes on. You know what goes, like auto-tune and like, you know.
Who's overrated? Like, I can't answer that because I gotta work.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
That was a mild one.
That was pretty mild.
Wait, let's finish this. You can drink this.
Yeah, I can drink that.
We can finish the black label with you.
So, sure, okay.
So for the questions, we'll take shots of leftover black label that was brought by Flower Boy Isaac.
Oh yeah, that was a good episode.
Oh, now we're mixing makgeolli and whiskey.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
My question then.
Okay.
When you were filming the movie Music and Reality, which co-star performance did you feel was lacking?
Danny.
Damn it! That's too easy because he's your friend. No, you can't. You cannot say friends.
But
that's an easy answer.
I'll say Danny first, and then I'll answer again. But Danny, I feel bad. Actually, he did a good job, but we didn't use the parts that he did good on.
Why?
Because it was so creepy. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
It was good, but it was just too funny and too like takes you out of the story kind of because we told him to improv, right?
Okay.
And all we actually needed was him to further the story along. And so we ended up using just the lines that were actually in the script.
Okay, well that's boring. I don't need to know that. I want you to name a co-movie star's name that was lacking in performance.
Oh my gosh.
이걸 대답한다고? You're gonna out your co-star like that and say their
Brad.
performance.
Brad isn't it?
No, that's not. That's too easy. No foreigner. No friend. Brad is also a friend.
Oh man. Okay, I got a drink because honestly, if I said like I think I was the worst.
됐어. 마셔.
Damn it! I keep thinking. Gosh,
your mind keeps going sexual too, huh?
Yeah.
I told you.
Hell?
Everyone kind of goes like that.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna break my own rules too. I have a question.
Oh, okay.
I have a question about. I know that you've worked with Mamamoo. Right. Of what is it? 6 of them?
4 of them.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get so much hate from. Oh my god, I'm 44, so I don't know.
It's okay.
All right, there's 4 members of Mamamoo. Of the 4 of them, who is the least talented?
Of the 4 of them?
Yeah, mind you, I don't really know their music.
The least talented.
That's a valid question. I have a Mamamoo story.
You do?
Yeah, they performed at South by Southwest.
Yes.
Right? And I met them in Austin. And we stayed in the same hotel. Because I performed too at the K-pop night out. I don't know why I'm not K-pop. But a lot of the acts on that stage aren't K-pop actually. So a couple times we had to take the elevator together. But they were so like kind. They would insa... Because I don't know, they just assumed that I was older. So I felt like they're very super sweet, but they look very normal. Like when they're not on stage.
Oh yeah.
They're like totally normal people.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And now I'm just realizing that wasn't Mamamoo, that was Red Velvet.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill you.
Wait.
What the hell just happened?
Wait.
It was Red Velvet. Red Velvet has more members.
Maybe that's why I'm thinking 6. Oh,
no,
wait,
Red Velvet has 5.
Okay, but closer. I'm a little buzzed.
I've seen you drunk.
Yeah, but I haven't had any, like I had a salad for lunch.
So it's my turn then.
Yeah.
Out of all the podcasts in the Collab Asia Network, which 2 suck?
2? That's not fair.
Why?
I have to point out 2?
Yeah.
What the? Oh my gosh.
And you can't say your own Noonchi podcast.
No way. Noonchi podcast is the best. All right. There's some that need some work. Yeah. They have a long way to go.
Please name 2.
All right. So there's they're Korean though. Most of them are Korean, but I'll say one that could get me in a little trouble.
You have to say 2.
Oh gosh. Okay. All right. So the first one, I'll say. So Alberto does one from the summit.
Abnormal Summit. So it sucks.
It doesn't suck. They just need
said
some
2
work
podcasts that suck. So it sucks. One more. You have to name one more, or else you have to take the shot.
Can I explain why?
No, I didn't ask why. I just said, give me names. You know how this show works. I don't need no explanation.
Oh, shit.
I just want answers.
I mean, I love all our podcasts. Honestly, I think they all have.
So you're going to name another one or you're going to drink?
Potential.
You're going to.
No, it's true. They all have incredible potential.
You're not going to say another one, right?
Oh my gosh.
What is the name of Albert's podcast?
I have to get out of the 2 Europeans. Oh man. 2 Europeans in Korea. Okay.
Second one. Name of the podcast and the host name.
There's one that's I don't know if it's bad. It's really hard for me to pay attention because it's
what?
It's called oh man, it's in Portuguese.
So?
It's called GennaroCast.
GennaroCast?
Yeah.
And who's the host?
Thais Gennaro.
Thais Gennaro?
Yeah.
So Thais Gennaro and Albert Monti, your guys' podcast sucks according to Bobby.
I'm just singling out the foreigners because I have a harder time connecting.
Okay, well, you got it out. I don't need an explanation.
But it's in Portuguese. I don't know if it's good or not.
Next question. Bobby, it is your question.
Oh my gosh. When's the last time you shat your pants?
I told this story before. It was in college.
It hasn't been recent?
No.
You're in your 30s.
Yeah.
So
that happened in my late teens.
Sound advice for anyone that's turning 30. Mm-hmm. I heard this from Danny Cho, I think. At least one time you're going to shit your pants.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that has not happened to me yet.
But it's going to happen. You're going to lose control of your bowels. And that's why I asked it. Because I feel like it should have happened already.
No.
The amount that you've drunk on the show, at least.
Oh, what? That happens when you're drunk?
Yeah.
Shitting your pants?
Yeah.
It has not happened to me.
It's going to happen.
So the last time was in college.
In college,
So
okay.
I'll return that question to you.
Okay.
When is the last time that you shat your pants?
Oh my gosh. It was in my 30s.
So it's been like 10 years though.
Something like 5 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was in Korea.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, what a backfire. Oh my gosh. All right, I'll tell this story. It's pretty bad. Maybe like 5 years ago, I was having some sort of like internal problems and I was constipated. I didn't go for like a week. And so,
for a week?
Yeah. And at the time I was like the English coach for the punk rock band No Brain. So I was talking to the lead singer. He is really holistic and knows like the body well, and he was like, I think I know what your problem is. Like you're just like you're not relaxed. Okay. So what he did, he was so nice. So he took me to this guy who gave me this crazy massage. Like I thought I was gonna die. Okay. Like he was like putting me like contorting my body and stuff, and the next day it didn't work. So I was like, oh man, that didn't work at all. The next night, 24 hours, I was like at 2차, 3차 or something. And I was like eating udon or something. And in the middle of my meal, I was like, I gotta go. And I felt it coming. Finally, I was kind of happy, but I also was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like I don't want to go.
Because it's not in the comfort of your own home.
And I'm looking for the restroom. There was no restroom available, and so I was like, "Well, I actually live only 3 blocks away, so I can make it home. Okay, I could do it." But I didn't even get 1 block, and mind you, it had been over a week.
So you had a lot blocked up.
There was like a sewer. So I shat in a sewer.
Oh, so you didn't even shit your pants.
Story's not over. So I missed. I didn't get my pants down in time. So yeah.
So it was like half in the sewer and half in your pants.
Yeah. Oh. So I can't believe I just told this story on your podcast. I think the whiskey did me in.
Wait, so like when
embarrassing.
So when you had to like pull your pants back up, like did it like the shit touch your back?
So I got home and literally everything I was wearing, I didn't care if it got something on it or not. I threw it all out because I didn't want the memory. And now now we have it on the record. I threw my jacket away.
What?
I threw my socks away. Like everything. Why did I
The
do
constipation was over though after that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good. So the massage worked.
That or like just biology.
Yeah.
God damn, why did I bring that up? My goodness.
Bobby shares his shit his pants story.
This show, like from watching it from the outside, looking in, like it's a different thing than actually sitting on the chair.
I've now had 3 shitting of the pants story on the show.
Oh man, I'm sorry I brought it up.
Yours, John Parks was the first one to bring that up, and me.
Okay, and so you should make it a weekly thing. Everyone, that's their entry. You know, like they have to ask.
That's funny.
They have to tell you.
Okay, all right. Well,
My
it's your turn because I threw that question back at you.
I want to put the wording right. Have you ever screwed over a friend because you wanted over a guy?
No.
No.
If anything, I've been screwed over for a guy. I've had friends, quote unquote friends,
Screw you over.
screw me over. I have no confidence in men. And if you know the history, because I've said it so many times here, but I have no luck with men. I have no game with men. So I don't know how to do that. I feel like I'm going to be living out your life because I've only had one and it's already been over. Now it's been like almost 12 years. So that I've been single. So
Well, I would say, you know, if it works out the same way, the wait was worth it. Like it was worth the wait.
yeah.
Like I would have waited another 10 years if I got to meet my wife again. So,
What do you call her?
Chagi.
Tagia.
Yeah, but she taught me that.
So Tagia is something that you call your significant other, or it can be a lesser informal way of calling someone too. So it doesn't always have to be used in a romantic way, because I'll be like Tagia to some people, but the meaning is very just we're a little closer, so I can joke around that way.
Yeah.
But you also call your girlfriend or your wife or husband or your significant other Tagia, and it's a very endearing way to call that person that. I wish I had someone to be like Tagia, but I don't. So you and Danny are really close. Danny is a comedian, Danny Cho.
Not by choice. It's kind of like...
And they have a podcast together called Nunchi Podcast. Danny also makes a cameo in your movie. And we've all known each other for about now like a good 12
years
12
at
years.
least. Yeah. Yeah, at least.
Do you think that Danny's jokes can sometimes be lame and repetitive?
Oh, yes. Absolutely. You know what it is? If you have a comedian friend, a stand-up comedian friend, like it's inevitable. They're gonna forget that they told you that joke before.
Yeah.
The problem with having a stand-up comedian as a friend is they're constantly trying out material on you and the people around them.
Yeah.
So let's say you're hanging out with a bunch of people. More than likely, it's they're gonna repeat something that they already tried on you.
True.
That happens all the time.
I think one of the last times that we like actually really got to hang out was when our friend Jess was in town, and it was her last night, and we were eating chicken.
Yeah.
The conversation at that table
God.
was one of the most hilarious conversations I think we've had in a while. Like we couldn't stop laughing. Like my jaw was hurting and my stomach was hurting so bad. But all right, it's your turn.
Of all the guests you've had on Not So Classy, who was the least entertaining?
I've gotten this question asked
have you?
before.
But it's a valid question even now because you've had more people on the show since. So
I still can't answer it. I appreciate all the guests that have come out on the show.
That's a good answer.
Because honestly, they're all doing me a favor. And actually, till this day, till this episode, it's all been friends. And so they've literally been just doing me a favor. Oh, my camera is dying.
We saved it just in
Oh,
time.
yes.
I brought 3 of these, by the way.
Oh, fill it up. I just finished.
There's 3 more in the fridge.
Really?
I brought 4 bottles of makgeolli, but we've only been through 1.
Oh, I I thought there was only one, so I was sipping it like we didn't have.
My bad. I should have said so.
Do you drink it mixed or do you drink it separated like this?
I drink it mixed because
drink it mixed.
You know, there's certain people that drink it unmixed because they say you get less of a headache. And I did that one time in front of my father-in-law,
and he hated it.
He almost yelled at me. It was just like,
because you weren't drinking it the right way.
Because I was trying to tell him how to drink, but this guy is in his 70s, and I was like, "Oh no, this is better for you." And like he was just like,
"So do you like it mixed or not?"
I just because I'm afraid of my father-in-law, like so I'm more like a mixer. Mixed. Yeah.
So there is a little bit of carbonation in this, so you don't want to like mix it like crazy. But you just want to twirl it around so that you can get the starchy part of the drink mixed up into your...
You can mix it. I know a good way to deal with it.
Not make it like pop in your face?
Yeah.
All right, then.
Well,
if that's a bit much. In your face.
But I usually do it like this, right? That's a lot, right? So you can do this.
Oh, and then just wait till the air goes out?
Yeah, you let it out a little bit. I'm a pro at this.
Oh, wait. I did it. I did that. No, I made it so that it didn't.
Sure, you believe what you want. Yeah, but I'm Makgeolli. Like, I know all the tricks.
All right, my question.
Yeah.
Okay, when's my birthday?
Your birthday is October 18th.
Final answer.
Wait a minute. October 25th?
I'm going to give you one last chance and let you know that's not even the right month.
It's not the right month.
It's the right season, wrong month.
November. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? Yeah, I know
it's You've been to so many of my birthday parties.
Yeah, I know it's November. Sorry. November 18th.
Macho.
Ah, gosh.
No, you got to drink the whiskey, sir.
Oh, the whiskey. Okay. I'll drink both.
By the way, my birthday is November 7th, sir.
Oh, okay. I was a week off. 8 days off.
November 7th. Everyone, my birthday is November 7th. You cannot turn that question around.
Why not?
That question is no longer valid.
When's my birthday?
No, that question's no longer valid. I let you do that once.
When's my birthday?
You got to come up with a new question, sir.
Oh my gosh. You just have to get the month right. I'll give you 3 more guesses.
October.
No, that's 1. You went to my birthday party.
I know. I'm trying to remember what month that was because that's when Daniel Day Kim was here. We did the birthday party at your favorite bar, Rush Bar.
Yes.
And that's when I met Benji.
Yes.
That's when Hajiwon came to your...
Yeah, Hajiwon came to my birthday
party. Just showed up at the birthday party and we were like, what?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. July.
No.
August.
August? That's 3.
September.
Oh my gosh.
I said September the first time.
I might as well just give you like 11 more tries.
It was September, huh?
No, it's May.
May?
Yeah, it's when we were in the clear we had a window of time where
it was like very low and super safe.
It was like we weren't getting anything.
Wait, that was May? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Daniel was here in May?
Yeah. He was here earlier on.
May. Yeah. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, I'll drink. May what?
May 7th.
Oh my God, you're 2 days after my brother.
May 7th.
I died.
Are we similar in personality?
With my brother?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot. So it's my turn. Yeah, I think this I can ask. You just don't have to answer. When is the last time you had sex with your wife?
Oh, come on. You're breaking the rules there.
You broke it once with me.
Did I break the rule? Oh, come on. But
you just don't have to answer it. If you don't want to answer it, you just have to drink.
Yeah, I'll respect the chastity of my
exactly.
wife. Like
that's how I know. That's how I get you. Because I know you can't answer the question.
That was very sneaky. I'll give you one of these.
It's an easy question.
Have you ever stolen anything?
I did.
You did?
Yes.
What did you steal? I know this is a 2-part, but...
Makeup.
Oh, really?
When I was in middle school.
Middle school? Mm-hmm. Were you forced, were you pressured or peer pressured into it?
No, my mom wouldn't buy it for me.
Yeah.
We were at Kmart.
Did you get caught?
And so I stole it. Uh-huh. I didn't get caught in the store. Uh-huh. We drove home. Uh-huh. And every time we drove home and got to the gate, my mom always got out of the car to check the mail. And I was so proud of myself that I didn't get caught.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to look at it. I wanted to look at the makeup that I stole. And my mom got back in the car and she saw me sneaking a look. And she was like, what is that? And I was like, what? Nothing, you know? And I was like trying to be like this actress. And she was like, what the fuck is that? And then she like came out of the car around to my door because I was sitting in the back seat, and she opens the door and then she like,
damn it,
finds this fucking makeup that I just stole from Kmart. And my mom was like, are you fucking crazy? Like, no. And she drove all the way back to Kmart and she made me put it back.
Really?
Yeah.
You put it back, or did you tell them?
Nope, we put it back.
You just went and put it back?
I went and put it back.
Oh, man, okay.
I went and put it back, and my mom beat the shit out of me that night.
Oh, my gosh. Was that the last time you stole anything?
That was the last time I stole. I haven't stolen after that.
It's a good thing she caught you, because that satisfying feeling, that gets people in trouble.
Yeah.
Like, people that do bad things, they always have that first story that's very similar to yours, but they didn't get caught, and it turned into this really...
But I mean, I think also I did get very lucky in the fact that I got caught, just because I think I would have been really good at it.
Yeah.
like being sneaky and like stealing things, you know? But honestly, and the reason why, it was because I didn't grow up in a wealthy household. I was really poor, and I'm actually still very poor. Like I didn't grow up getting the things that I wanted easily. And so it made me want to think outside the box of the ways that I can somehow get things, you know?
Okay.
But anytime that kind of thing happened where like I stole something, I would, at the time I would think, fuck, I'm so unlucky that I got caught.
Yeah.
But in the end, as an adult, I realized I was so lucky that I got caught, because I got taught a life lesson, and it made me the adult that I am now, with the right mind of thinking.
But a lot of people need to make mistakes in order to, you know, to grow.
Right.
So I think people need to be more forgiving, given that, you know, we have to find ourselves within our darkest and like lowest moments.
My upbringing was very, very difficult and very painful and very traumatic, but I don't resent it, and I don't hate that I have that kind of upbringing, because I realize that it shaped me into who I am now.
Absolutely,
even the things that I'm going through now, the hardships that I'm going through now, I can't help but be thankful for them. Yeah. Because I'm still being shaped. I think a person is continuously, until the day of your last breath, you're constantly being shaped into something new and something beautiful. I agree. Whatever the experiences that you have, as long as you have a positive way to have that kind of outlook, it's something that you should be grateful for.
Absolutely. Yeah, you hit it on the nose. I think everyone needs those lessons in their life to kind of shape who they are, and it keeps happening until the day you die. I believe it.
You know, that question like opened up this whole weird kind of I don't even know what the fuck we were talking about, because I think now I'm buzzed. I'm
really proud to be here. I'm glad that I'm here. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm super buzzed right now. So,
I can officially say this is the longest that I've ever filmed this show.
I know. It's just crazy.
Like in the 28 episodes that I've had, this is the longest that I filmed. Yeah, which sucks because I have to edit it. No, you have to put it in the frames. I have to edit it.
Well, you have to edit it. It's a collective work. But I want your show to go that way. Like, I want your guests to be as comfortable where they can like talk for 3-4 hours.
All my guests at the end of the show leave saying, I've never done a show that was that comfortable, or like talked about any of those things. Like, this is the first show that they ever talk about.
And I hear that a lot, and that's why I believe in the show so much. It's true. Honestly, if it was boring, they want to get out of it sooner, right? So anyway.
Do you guys even know what that sound is?
Oh, yeah. A lot
Do
of
people
might
know
not
what that? It's Nintendo. I don't think a lot of people know what that sound means, but we're here to educate. So play it one more time, sir. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. If you ever played Super Mario with the gray Game Boy box with the purple buttons that go up and down.
Yeah.
I had one of those.
We had Nintendo, and I also had Game Boy.
Up, down, left, right, and the A-B button is all you had.
Up, down, left, right,
up,
B,
up,
A,
down,
B,
down,
A.
left, right.
It's time to wrap up because people don't know what we're talking about.
Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up and say thank you for being not so classy with me, Bobby/Big Phony. Check out his movie, Music and Reality. John. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Good night. We're drunk.
똑같은 기분 똑같은 친구 만나 똑같은 things 해 요즘 술도 땡기지